Good Tuesday morning, YouTube modeling community. Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Hope everyone's doing well. Today's actually my Saturday, so I kind of been working a crazy schedule. Started last Friday working and worked all through the weekend, so today's my Saturday. And I get to do a little bit more on the 1970 Plymouth Cuda that I've got started up and got a lot done last week before I went to work, so I'm going to show you what progress that I did get done and some of the progress that I got done during the week. So, here we are. Got a lot of folks been asking me, Pappy, is it going to have a Hemi? No, it's going to have a blown Hemi in it. So, there's the big 426 Hemi that I've got started. The kit does not come with a Hemi, it comes with a 346 pack. So I dug around in my parts stash. I found that I did have a 426 Hemi. Got one from some of the buyout that I got from one of my stash buyouts from my buddy David Duncan, and got that taken out. Got pulled out one, just stripped it down, put it in the old purple pun, and there's where she sits right now. Got it all getting ready to wire it up today. Got a lot of the detail parts setting over here, ready to go on it. And got tossing around the idea about either using the parts by parts, the dual spun aluminum air cleaners on top of the carburetors. But I was like, nah, I tell you what, Pro Street, usually they had some kind of a bug catcher or something on top, and I did have one of those laying around in my stash, so got it out, and we're gonna get it kind of cleaned up and get it set on top of the carbs right there. I'm going to use some of the parts from ProTech. Going to use the fittings and the braided lines between the carbs. So we'll get all that sitting on the sides of the carb here pretty soon. Get it all wired up and get her ready to set down in that frame right there. Well, color-wise, I chose, this is not sublime green. This is actually, it's Tamiya paint. I told a lot of you that I was going to do this rattle can, and that I did. I did use rattle can. This is not airbrushed on. I took, let me flip her over right there. There's I've already got the clear done to the frame and everything, got it detail painted out, and got it sitting right there. But as far as all that was rattle can, everything on top right here was rattle canned as well. What I used as far as this is a candy. This is not actually just sublime green. You start out, the kit is molded in white. So I started out with, once it was did all the body work and prep on it. It's a bright silver. And when you spray that as the base coat, spray it out of the rattle can, just even coats. Actually, I think I only did a light mist coat to start off with, then came back with kind of like a heavier coat, and that was all that was needed for the base. Once I got it, once it's set up and everything, it came back with the candy green from Tamiya out of the can, sprayed it just like it is right here, very lightly. You don't want to do a lot of heavy coats, and that's the trick to candy. You just take very light coats, and once you get it all even, as you can tell right there, there's nowhere that it's, you kind of get the bleed through of silver right there. And man, I tell you what, she turned out, I'm very satisfied with this one. I haven't cleared it yet, but I have got the decals put on it. So I elected to use the kit decals coming down the side right there, and that's pretty much it. So I got 2 cans of TS13 from the hobby shop the other day. It's not going to take 2 full cans to do this one. Usually about 3 coats of clear. Do a light coat of clear first. Let it get good and dry, and or tacky, and then come back with a little bit heavier coat, and then let that tack out, and then come back with a little bit heavier third coat. And normally that's about all it takes right there. Here's one of the pieces that I did before and it's got 3 coats of clear on it right now. That is the rear valance that goes in the rear of the, right below the rear bumper. Did everything with it, and right there, as you can tell, you can see the shine on it, and this has 3 coats of clear on it. I haven't haven't done any polishing on it, so this has been painted for about a week and a half now. This was the first test piece that I did, so I was pretty happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to put some rubbing compound and some polish on it this afternoon and see how she turns out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll start looking fairly good, I hope. But there she is. That's the body. We're going to get some clear on her probably this week and see how she turns out. Last week I also got the interior painted. Just did the NATO brown, and actually that's primer as far as on the center inserts. So I just taped it off and did a two-tone interior on it. So got the started on last week. I had to come in. I think it was last Friday night. I come in and felt like doing a little work on it. So I did the wood grain on the console right there, and the wood grain's going to be on the panel as far as the instrument panel right here also. So we'll be getting back started on detailing the interior as far as the door panels and the instrument panels and all that. Get the seat belts on the seats and everything. Get them. Do the flocking on the floor of that, and then we'll get all that interior put in. Last week we also got a lot of detail painting done on as far as the everything on the as far as the rear end and the front end. Got the just NATO black on the front of the K member front end. Golly, got the rear end, the narrator end for the go up under the rear and the wheelie bars. Still got to do a lot of detail painting on that and get them up under there as well. Trailing arm, as far as the steering linkage and the sway bars, got them done up in some of the Alclad aluminum paint. Got all that detailed up. Got spray on the front end as far as the front valance right there, the old deck spoiler and all that. There's the big meats that's going to be going up under it. Get all them, still got to assemble those and get them ready, and radiator. So hopefully everything will be starting to starting to be assembled. This is the part that I really enjoy, but when I start the details, fine details on it, that's even much more fun. Then she starts falling together. But this is a great kit. If you're going to kit bash it or build it original, I highly recommend the Revell 70 Plymouth Cuda. And I look forward to seeing everybody's, if you build it either like what I'm building here as far as Pro Street or building it stock. I love seeing these old muscle cars. Got my issues, actually my bittersweet one, the very last issue of Scale Auto, and some great builds in there this month. This is the last one, the last copy. Also got the contest cars. A lot of great cars in here. A lot of my friends that I talk with either through Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. A lot of them are in here. Congratulations on everyone that made it into this magazine. Really, I'm honored. I've actually got two of mine in here, and I'm very grateful to be in here amongst a lot of the great builders that's out there in the community, and congratulations to y'all again. This is I also picked up the fine scale modeler. Actually, I didn't pick it up; they sent it to me. So this is what we'll be getting in the mail from here on out from these folks. I'm greatly going to miss Scale Auto. I mean, it's been a magazine that's been in my shop for a while, so. Really going to miss it, but looking forward to seeing what how Fine Scale is going to consolidate all the other great builds as far as with figurines or figures, tanks, planes, cars, trucks, what have you. So I try to do do a lot of different genres as far as in building. I enjoy planes. I enjoy building dioramas and some small figures, and do a lot of planes and stuff. So I enjoy reading tips and techniques and seeing everyone's finished builds wind up on the pages of that. But like I say, congratulations to all who made it into the contest magazine this year. And I look forward to hopefully start seeing everyone back at shows again. We're not doing we're not having the Acme show this year in Smyrna, but we're having it online. So looking forward to seeing everyone's bill show up there as well. So anyhow, folks, I'm gonna finish this out. If you appreciate everybody who's been following this, following my build on this, and thought I'd show y'all some progress of what I've got going on with it. Hopefully in the next few weeks, this one will be finished, and we'll be doing a final on it. And remember, folks, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.